I'm here at Gatebil, Mantorp, at the season finale here, and in this video I'm gonna check out some Volvo drift cars, Volvo or Saab, because there's pretty cool Swedish manufactured cars here that they have rebuilt for drifting. So yeah, let's go and check out. Volvo S60 rear-wheel drive, and next to this one we have a Volvo 745 drifting car here with the full Kevlar rear end of this one. So engine in this S60, it's not a Volvo engine, it's an BMW. Looks like maybe like an M54 engine with the turbo systems, turbo here. It's a very nice build, this one. This golden color. It's an original color of the Volvos, I guess. Here was one interesting thing. It's an air bottle for pressurizing the anti-lag valve, for example. We have down here an turbo smart anti-lag valve with some small pipes there, so they are putting in fresh air into the exhaust to keep the boost up between the gears and lift off. And these Volvos is not rear-wheel drive from the beginning. They are usually they are front-wheel drive, but there is also four-wheel drive ones. And you can see the center tunnel here. It's a newly built one. The gearbox is a Swedish made. It's an Saab gearbox MPG, so it's a sequential gearbox. Differential is a BMW 210. And the subframe is from an all-wheel drive of these Volvos. We have field suspension, drifting suspension there, nice. And it's pretty modified, this one, but I think all of the mounting points need to be the original to be allowed. And looks like it had some small hits here. Good thing is that I think like taillights for these kind of cars is not that expensive like some of the Japanese drifting cars. Many of the lights has been became very expensive. Back here we have the fuel system and the radiator. And generally very good condition of the car. It's a very nice build, this one. But of course it had some drifting touch on the back here now. Very nice roll cage. Still has the Volvo key there and start stop. Don't know if that is functional or not. Yeah, and here is Lord, he's the driver of the S60. And next to this one we have another Volvo, the 745, and it's Kevin Brunberg here. And it's soon going to be competition. I think 1 hour is the competition, and here is the engine. It's a T6 engine, and they blown the head gasket. So now they're putting in the new engine here. They had a spare engine with them, so instead of changing the gasket, they put the new engine in. Gearbox is down here as well, and it's also in this one, and Saab gearbox, sequential. And the cool thing, new thing for this car this year is that the rear end of this one is full Kevlar from back here, and the roof as well is Kevlar, so it is very soft. And good for when touching some walls and stuff like that, like you do in drifting. We got a bash bar back here that protects the radiator, and battery, electric water pump here, and we have like an see-through wall here back. Also the rear boot here is in Kevlar as well. Exhaust here, it's a titanium exhaust on this one, so it's very nice pieces in this Volvo. Before he had the full metal body back here, but every time he damaged it, it was a lot of work to yeah, to repair it. He repaired it a couple of times, so yeah, it's expensive with this Kevlar, but actually the time saving if this one get damaged to yeah, to replace it, put a new one in, is yeah, it's huge. So yeah, they save the cost in the long run. The engine they're running in this one is the 6-cylinder Volvo full aluminum engine. And yeah, it's special pistons, rods, and camshafts, and I think some titanium retainers and stuff. So it's a lot of it's very modified actually. Oh, it's a Titan Motorsports crank dampener. I don't think they made this for the Volvo, so should be from another manufacturer. I'll let the guys work on the car here, and hopefully they get it all working, and I will come back and get a little bit more details about the car, and talk to Kevin and ask him a little bit more about details about the car. Volvo 740. This one is competing in the Scandinavian Drift Championship. So yeah, it's traveling in Norway and Sweden for this series, and this is the finale this year. And yeah, cool with another 740. It's a 940 front end of this one. Actually, I don't know what kind of engine it is in this one. Maybe in V8. Roll cage, and yeah, many guys are using these like iPads for the information on the engine. Cheaper alternative to the dash. Panel is in glass fiber. Another 740 with the 740 front end. There is several Swedish brands of drifting steering angle kits. MKM, for example. White Volvo 740 with the American front lamps here. And in this one we have a very familiar engine. It's the 2JZ GT. So the Supra engine, 6-cylinder, single turbo, precision here, and yeah, it's a very nice engine bay of this one. Very shiny and nice. Have like radium fuel pulse dampener, and yeah, nice fabrication here. We got a valve here for bleeding the water system. It's fully forged internals in this engine, and yeah, with almost with the 1.8 bar of boost, it's 800 horsepower in this one. So yeah, and looking pretty stock actually. See the front rims, and brakes looks like our Volvo R brakes, and gearbox is a BMW diesel gearbox, and rear axle of this one is actually almost the same as I have in my Volvo 245. Don't know how much we can see here, but it's a BMW 210 with the original tubes is the stock Volvo ones, and the bearings is the BMWs outside there, and double adjustable damper stars there as well. So yeah, that's cool. From the back here, it's looking very original, and cool thing is that it still has the rear seat in this one, no roll cage. In front we have some racing seats. Good looking old 242 here, wider front fenders and rear fenders, so yeah, really drifting setup on this one. Okay, so we got the radiator back here, so aft window is removed, so we can get air into the radiator. And the engine of this one, it's an M104 Mercedes engine. So it's a big 6-cylinder engine here, 3 liters. About 710 horsepower on the hubs, I think. So yeah, mean looking. This actually is an 88-year model, but it has the older 70s front here. And everything is very clean and fresh. Nice with white painted engine bay here. And this one is built for being a competition drifting car, so it's not just here for the festival drive. So yeah, really cool. Individual throttle bodies here as well. The steering angle kit on this one, it's an Swedish manufacturer, TXR. So it is lower arms there in steel, and yeah, steering angle kit there. Possible to adjust a big engine oil sump here. Big box, modified. Back here, everything is glass fiber. A lot of tire debris right now, but yeah. Some bash bar here, and yeah, if you got some hit from behind, I think this one will bend, and then you can just replace them. That's good. Nuke Performance CFC there, and the fuel cell protected with some bars here. So yeah, heavy modified, this 242. Rear axle, if we can see it, it's actually an Volvo 740 modified with also inside it is chromoly drive shaft, and these beams is homemade as well. So yeah, I'm going out on the track, so let's see if we can see them. Kevin Bruberg, they managed to repair the car, so yeah, he was in the top 32 and won that one, so he's up for the top 16 now later on. And yeah, good work of the team here putting the new engine in this car. Engine here, it's boosting 2.7 bars, and it's over 800 horsepower in this one. A lot of special here in the engine. The engine block is reinforced and CNC ported head, JE pistons, and yeah, for example, it's Inconel valves in this one, Mahle valves. So yeah, very special Volvo here. And the crank damper here in the front, it's from 2J actually. So it's modified. There's a guy, Modig, here in Sweden that is very good on these 6-cylinder white block Volvo engines. So yeah, he's expert at them, and he's making some of these special parts for these engines. He's doing drag racing with this kind of engine. By the way, the steering here, it was actually one steering pump here and one more here. That one from Opel, this one is from Mini Cooper. So these ones goes together to a T fitting here, and with check valves in. So both going into the same and then into the steering rack. The return goes to this one from the other pump, and from the Opel, the return goes to this tank for this one. So yeah, that's quite some special. By the way, it's Kevlar here in the front bumper as well. It has some titanium on the intake here as well. Electric throttle body, the Bosch one. Oh, the plenum here looks like an some solution to keep it from not cracking, I guess. Splitting open, so yeah, some reinforcement there. Looks a bit temporary, but yeah, everything to make it hold up is good. This is not a Saab, but it is a Saab engine in this BMW. And yeah, Saab engines, like these ones, 16 valve, they are very cheap in Sweden. You can buy it for like 1,500 Swedish crowns, I think, or yeah, something like that, $150. So yeah, they are really good actually, good rods. One of the rods is front here from like a tow hook as well. So yeah, I think this one is kind of a budget build. Budget turbo and wastegates, and yeah, some quick welding and work, but yeah, There is also adapter plates for the Saab engine to the BMW gearbox. I think you can see the plate there. So yeah, it's actually Saab engines in a couple of different drifting cars here. So yeah, we're gonna see if we can see some others. Here we have some Saabs. These are not the drifting cars, they are the time attack. They're also doing time attack here at Gatubil. So we have the 4-cylinder Saab engine in this one. Turbo on the backside, and yeah, just front wheel drive this one. Slicks in the front and back, of course. Big wing and yeah, big arrow on this one. This 242 is really cool. The Brag, and I think almost everything on this one is carbon fiber. Rear fender carbon fiber, doors, hood, everything carbon fiber. Volvo 940, 6-cylinder engine in this one, and yeah, it looks like in single cam, like in 12 valve, and yeah, it's a Mercedes one. Single turbo, Turbo Bandit, also the intake manifold is Turbo Banditen, and yeah, never seen this engine in a drift car before actually. Trigger here in the front, so yeah, cool one. We don't know much about the Mercedes engine, but usually they're very good. Volvo 740, 6-cylinder in this one as well. It's an BMW M50 with a Holzer turbo, screen pipe here, and yeah, the original plastic intake manifold on this one. This is a really nice 242. Do not look like an ordinary 240 in the back here. Some custom lights, and yeah, beautiful paint on this one. Let's see, we got some R tires here, and exhaust going out on the right side, not normal on the Volvo. Oh, very clean looking. Autometer, ultralight gauges here. Nice silver ones. I like these ones. I had these ones in a car before, but not this many of them. Beautiful engine bay. Oh, very shiny. Nice zinc plated bolts here, and we got an Volvo engine here. It looks like the 6-cylinder T6 engine. Got the BC racing coilovers here, and yeah, the strut towers here, they are reinforced. Big thick reinforcement there, and the roll cage is from the roll cage it's going also to the strut tower here to make it more strong. Beautiful build. Big front wheels here as well, 235 18s, and yeah, big brakes as well. Japan racing rims, so yeah, kind of Japanese style of this 240. Wider fenders front and back, and yeah, looks, they have removed this what do you say, on the sides here, so they're all flat, so it's looking more like a modern car. And even the door handle here looks like from a more modern Volvo. Front spoiler here, and yeah, very different looking Volvo 240. Never seen this one before, so looks like an all new build actually. If they're driving this one on the track, it's not been out on track a lot, because there's not any scratches or stone chips at all. Front bumper, grille, everything looks very nice. Polished piping here as well, and yeah, engine looks like new condition as well. The rear end here looks like an individual suspension on this 240 actually, and whole subframe from some other car. Cool. Also shaved here, this drip trim here on the side as well, so yeah, a lot sleeker than the normal 240s. 740 here with an diesel engine. It's the Volvo D24 engine. The D24 become very popular with the youth in Sweden. I don't know why. It's not a really good engine, I think, but somehow they think they're cool. A lot of black smoke from this one. Volvo 940 here, drifting wide front wheels here, and it's a Mercedes M104 engine in this one, 6-cylinder engine, and a lot of the frame cut out here, cut it out from the car, so it's very open up here in the front.
Vi får nästan det. Aj, aj, aj. Torpil.
Unfortunately, this 940 had an accident. Some car in front of him had a leakage with water or coolant, so it was very slippery. So yeah, unfortunately damaged. But it's repairable. You can straighten up chassis here in the front as well. The engine, by the way, it's the bottom end is an M104 Mercedes, and the head, the 12-valve one, is an M103. So it's from the 90s. It's about 400 horsepower out of this one, and it's very reliable. Stock pistons, but yeah, I-beam connecting rods inside there. So yeah, last pass of the day, but unfortunately bad hit there. But yeah, they will repair it, no problem. They hope to be here, back here in, I think my next driving here is in 3 weeks. So yeah, home and do some work. I did not drive my Volvo on the track today because yeah, the steering is not all okay, and also the differential. But so not driving with the car this weekend, but I had it here. Many people was interesting to see the engine there, and I was actually a mechanic for David Skogsby here in the drifting. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video with some Volvos here from Sweden. Thank you for watching.